Somebody just went live. Who was that? You hear that? Silence. I had to call Sprint. I thought I forgot to pay my phone bill. Turns out nobody just wanted to text tonight. I wonder why. Now, let me tell you the thing about being right a lot. The thing is this: when you say crazy stuff, or when you say stuff that you truly believe that's going to happen, or that's, it's crazy at first until it happened, right? This was my score prediction for the game. I said the Philadelphia Eagles was going to win this game 20-13. People said I was bananas for saying the Dallas Cowboys was going to score less than 14 points. That's the number one scoring offense in the league, right? Held to 3 field goals. If it wasn't for the garbage time when they start getting desperate, that's how Dak got these numbers, man. If it wasn't for the garbage time when they start getting desperate, they wouldn't have. We first place in the East, man. Let me start, Lord Brunson, back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. We first place in the East. Let's start right then and there. Let's start it from there. Put some respect on our name. Put some respect on Carson Wentz's name. All that Nick Foles stuff is done. It's kapoots. Don't talk about him no more. The only time we should talk about Nick Foles is when we walking past that statue. We ain't got nothing else to say about Nick Foles. Nothing else. Oh, we not going to win now. Yeah? It still look like that now? Just quit, Lord Brunson. Start talking about the draft. The season over, Lord Brunson. Yeah? Carson Wentz can't get it done. Yeah? You just gassing up your fan base. Yeah? Dak Prescott better than Carson Wentz. Where? Explain to me where you saw that tonight. Explain to me. I saw a man throw for 300 passing yards and extend his touchdown streak again. What a dude that's always trolling me on Twitter. Not a peep. I ain't even check on pulled pork and hot dog here. I know they not doing well. Let me give a shout out to Boys for Life, though. Boys for Life texted me during the game. He said good win or something like that, whatever. I ain't respond. You know why? I ain't respond, Boys for Life? Winners don't talk to people beneath them. We in first place now. We run this now. Y'all probably lose next week. Y'all garbage. Miles Sanders is a stud. Miles Sanders should be considered for Rookie of the Year. Greg Ward is a stud, earned himself a roster spot. Carson Wentz, come on, you already know. $100 million man, you already know what that's about. Dallas Goedert, best game of his life. Zach Ertz showed me heart and grit, getting hurt coming back into the game. No Lane Johnson, no problem. It ain't going to affect the pass or the running game, obviously. If there's one thing I know, it's the Dallas Cowboys. I know the Dallas Cowboys going forward by any means necessary. We first place in the NFC East. I think I said that already, but I don't think you hear me. We first place in the NFC East. If we had a small wager on the game, you know what it is. You know how to reach me. I don't do that. Oh, such and such owe me. I don't do that. You know how to reach me. My hand been itching since the kickoff. You know how to reach me. Merry Christmas, man, to everybody. Philadelphia Eagles fans, Dallas Cowboys fans. I mean, some of y'all getting a lump of coal. And some people getting presents. But we know how to distinguish the two. Jim Schwartz. Goddamn Jim Schwartz. Well done, Jim Schwartz. Well done. Nobody gave us a chance. But who? Me? I'm like one of the only people. Michael Irvin, you finally got something right. You thought it was a jinx? No, you knew better. We got Jason Garrett fired. He should be done. He should be done. Yeah, that's it. Stick a fork in him. We got your coach fired. And this is what I was telling y'all in my last video. Recent history. This is what y'all do. For the last 20 years, this is y'all. Front runners, man. This is what y'all do. Started off 3-0, went on a 3-game losing streak. You thought I wasn't worried? I told y'all what they did. That's the Rams. We do that to the Rams, too. We handle the Rams very well. I thought the Rams would have played better, but come on, man. The Dallas Cowboys ain't beat a team over 500, and we over 500. Yeah. The Dallas Cowboys got the better roster? Where? What's the evidence of that? They're not even in first place in the division anymore. How do they got the better roster? How do Carson Wentz? How does this happen? How does Carson Wentz was just getting bashed 3 weeks ago? By the way, a month ago, 3 weeks ago, they was talking about him like he was the worst quarterback in the league. It was people with wild theories. We should trade him. How does Carson Wentz take Greg Ward, Dallas Goedert, a banged up Zach Ertz, no Lane Johnson, a false start machine in Jason Peters, Arthega Whiteside, no Nelson Aguilar, no Jordan Howard, Miles Sanders? The situation that the Philadelphia Eagles are in right now matured Miles Sanders. The situation that we in is how you got Miles Sanders to be this way. Carson Wentz, this is the best thing that ever happened to Carson Wentz, losing all his weapons. The best thing that could have ever happened to Carson Wentz. This season will make Carson Wentz that much better. He playing with dudes that he grew with, man. He grew with these dudes over the last 3 weeks. And look how they look. Look how they look. Doug Peterson called the flawless game with the exception of a couple 3rd and 1s. I have nothing bad to say about the performance the Philadelphia Eagles put out there on the field. I have nothing bad to say about them dudes. Nothing bad to say about them dudes. People was texting me all week, I'm nervous about the game. Not me. I know the Dallas Cowboys, man. And this is what I meant by recent history. Recent history tells you that they fold. They fold, man. They fold. Dak Prescott not better than Carson Wentz, man. There's no way that nobody will ever say that again, except Dallas Cowboys fans. Nobody else walking the earth will ever say Dak Prescott is better than Carson Wentz. Because you want to know why you really lost the game, Dallas? You lost the game because Dak Prescott missed a bunch of wide open receivers. It's a combination of drops and a combination of just missing people. He overthrew people a lot. He threw high. You know what I'm saying? Dudes had to be Michael Jordan to catch some of these passes. He threw too low and dudes dropped the ball. He missed people on wide open fly routes. Wide open fly routes. I can't even get to the bad in this game. I don't even care about what we did bad. All we had to do was come out there and win. All we had to do was come out there and win. And the Philadelphia Eagles just did that. They took control of their destiny, man. I'll tell you one thing about football. And when you did, somebody asked me, man, who was it? Law Nation, when I did the interview with Law Nation. He asked me, how do the Philadelphia Eagles beat the Dallas Cowboys? How do they do it? I couldn't really tell them the game plan because I don't think I did the keys to victory yet. The first thing that came on my mind was heart. What team had more heart on that football field? A team that three weeks ago, Ryan Fitzpatrick did whatever he wanted to do with the Philadelphia Eagles. You put an opportunity against, you put a steak in front of some hungry dogs and tell them all you got to do is X, Y, and Z to get this steak. We went out there and got the steak, and it was still bleeding when we got it. Medium rare, medium rare, medium rare. I live for Dallas Week. The Eagles live for Dallas Week. I know the heartbeat of my city. So all these sports analysts talking about Dallas this, Dallas that. This is the most meaningful game that the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys played against one another because it was for the division. They never played a game like this before where it was for the division. It was just always a showdown because we were the 2 strongest teams in the division. So everything Dallas did, beating us and all that other stuff, really don't count. Really don't count. Because didn't they beat us when we won the Super Bowl? Or was Zeke suspended both games? I don't know. None of it don't count. When it's time to play for the division and the crown, who stepped up? Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz stepped up. Carson Wentz got number 84, Greg Ward, looking like another number 84 that I used to know and watch. Carson Wentz was always the best quarterback in his division. Always the best quarterback in his division. Yeah, he got a problem with fumbling, but he wins games. Wins games. I don't want to hear Dak Prescott hurt. He didn't look hurt. He was throwing the ball fast, throwing the ball hard, just off target. So diagnose Dak's game the way y'all diagnosed Carson Wentz's game. Is Dak going to be able to bounce back from this? No. No, it's not even in their destiny. It's not even in their control. They can't do anything. You want to know why all we got to do is win out? If we win out, we 9-7, which we will. We're going to beat the Giants. We're going to end up 9-7. Right? Right? It's a wrap. It's a rapsy-scapsy. I'm sorry, man. It's a wrap. The division is done. It's over with. It's over with, man. The Philadelphia Eagles went out there and did their job. Man, we went out there. I can't say more. Listen, Doug Peterson and the coaching staff, they step up in times like this, man. They step up when the chips is they step up. Listen, man, a big point that I really want to make to you guys is this. If you don't have a football team, root for a team that they play for a city that they don't want to lose in front of. We don't want to let our city down, man. That breeds heart. Y'all used to the heartache in Dallas. Y'all used to being bad for 20-something years, not getting out of the divisional round. Y'all used to letting y'all fan base down. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the 70s or the 90s no more. This the new Dallas Cowboys, overhyped off of past success. Y'all been the front runners. Y'all been talked about like y'all wasn't 7-7 coming into this game the way they talked about y'all. Y'all just got punched in the mouth in Philly, man. Y'all got punched in the mouth in Philly. Y'all not nobody that nobody should be afraid of. I don't care what you did to the Rams the week prior. They got that battery in y'all back, didn't it? And where that battery at now? On the floor. The toy don't work. Easy work, man. Easy work. Can't even score a touchdown when the pressure on. Easy work. Now, I will say this. Amari Cooper is hurt. We see that Amari Cooper is hurt. But you know what that do? That just turned Dak into Dak. That turned Dak back into Dak with no number one option. Easy work. Shut down Zeke. Easy work. Easy work. Yeah, y'all had y'all way with a Jalen Ramsey in the secondary last week, but they don't got no heart in L.A. We ain't got no Jalen Ramsey in our secondary. Nobody. We ain't got no Jalen Ramsey. We got a bunch of dudes that at one point in the season we all wanted to cut. Look who come up and make the play. Sidney Jones. Critical plays by Sidney Jones. Critical plays by Jalen Mills. Dudes who y'all say bums. Locked y'all down. How many passing touchdowns Dak threw for? Put some respect on the name of the Philadelphia Eagles tonight. It starts tonight. Lord Brunson back at you with the back at you. More videos coming.